welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a full face of Wet n Wild makeup tutorial. I am very happy to just see how this turned out and just share these amazing products with you. If you would like to know how to recreate this look, then please keep on watching and let's get right into it. I'm gonna get started just like what I do with any other of my makeup routines. I always do start by doing my eyebrows, so that is what we're gonna do today. I'm going to be using the retractable brow pencil. This one is in the color dark brown and it just looks like this. So I'm going to be using this first to outline and give some shape to my eyebrows. I actually did go to get them threaded this morning because I just couldn't take it anymore. They were really bad and I noticed that in my last video, like my eyebrows gave me hell to do, and I usually don't struggle that much doing my eyebrows, but they were just really out of control. This brow pencil is actually very nice. I really like how it's going on. The product is creamy. It is not waxy whatsoever. Okay, I am really liking this brow pencil. It is really nice to just work with. You don't have to really apply much pressure. The product really just glides on very easily, so I really like that about it already. Okay, you guys need to really go get this brow pencil. If you like the Anastasia brow definer, go grab this one because I can honestly say it's the exact same thing. I do have the brow definer and I actually use it quite often. It's one of my favorite products to grab to do my eyebrows. But this one from Wet n Wild, which is about $4, and this one is about 20 bucks. It's the same exact thing, and for like not even a third of the price, less than that. So grab this brow pencil if you've been wanting to get this one, or if you do already use it but you don't want to spend those 20 bucks every time, grab this one because I swear it's the same thing. I felt like I was using my brow definer from Anastasia. We are starting off on a good note, so I am super excited to keep going and trying out the rest of these products. I am gonna jump into now, and just to finish off my eyebrows, I'm gonna fill them in with the brow pomade. So I'm gonna grab some of the product and I'm just going to fill in my brows. The color is on the dark side, but it actually is not a bad match. My roots right now are really dark. It complements them, so I don't mind the color at all. I was a little worried actually when I opened the packaging and I saw just how dark it is, because it honestly does look like a black color. But once you apply it, it's actually not going on that dark. This is how my eyebrows are looking so far. The brow retractable pencil, I think that is a total hit. I am in love with how it performs. This brow pomade is actually really good as well. I really like the consistency. It is not waxy whatsoever either. It actually kind of matches the same formula that the brow pencil has, except of course this one is more like a gel type, but it is also very good. I really like it and I am going to be using this quite a lot now as well. So yeah, this combination is a hit 100%. I really love these both products. Test them out for yourself so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm gonna just clean up the brows now with some concealer. I'm actually gonna use the Photo Focus concealer. This one is in the shade Light Ivory. Lately I have really been liking to just clean up my brows with a concealer that is much lighter than my actual skin tone, and that's just to really define the eyebrows. That's just how the applicator looks. I'm just gonna use it with the applicator. I actually really like using the applicator with this concealer because it's just really precise, that it really helps out carve out the eyebrows. It does look a little bit crazy, but no worries, it will start looking a little bit better right now. I'm actually going to be using a kit from brushes that I have from Wet n Wild. So these are all Wet n Wild brushes just for the sake of the video. So to clean up and just blend this out a little bit further, I'm going to just take this concealer brush. I'm not gonna drag it so much down because I'm actually gonna be using a primer to set my eyelids. So I'm just gonna kind of leave it there, but just blend out the edges a little bit. You don't know how happy I am that I was able to just go get my eyebrows threaded because they were in very desperate need of getting a little groom. Little things like that are very necessary for just the sanity and the sake of one's self. So treat yourself every once in a while when you can, because these little things, as insignificant as it may seem, actually do make a big difference on one's self-esteem. So don't forget to treat yourself once in a while because we definitely need it and we deserve it as well. So keep that in mind. I've really been also liking not having acrylics. I do miss them once in a while. I just look at pictures online of like sets and stuff and I'm like, oh, I really want to get my nails done. But then, I don't know, I just get over it. Just right now, I'm really enjoying these press-ons because I can really have a variety of different ones and I can switch them up. Unlike with a set, I think I am going to be using these press-ons just for a little bit longer and then I will commit again to starting my acrylic fills every so often. But for right now, I have really been enjoying these press-ons. So moving on, I'm gonna now set the eyelids, and to do that, to get an eyeshadow primer. This is the Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. Just looks like this. To blend that out, I'm actually going to be using this Wet n Wild makeup sponge. So this is the sponge that Wet n Wild has. I really like this sponge and it's actually one of my favorites. I have used this quite often already, so I know for sure that it is a good sponge. I'm going to be using it today to just blend out the primer that I applied here on my eyelids. So I'm gonna jump in right away the eyeshadow palette that I'm gonna be using today. This one is very, very colorful, out of my comfort zone for sure, and I still don't know what we're gonna do. But I think I'm going to use my shirt today for inspiration on the look, and we're actually going to be using this royal bluish type of color. So yeah, I'm going to definitely apply that onto the lid today. So I'm just gonna jump into this one right here and I'm gonna apply that to the lid in the crease area just to really deepen up that part of the eye. To do that, I'm just gonna be using this fluffy brush, super pigmented already, so I'm just gonna tap some of it off, and I'm gonna concentrate first this product into the crease. These brushes are actually quite nice. They're super soft and they're doing a good job at blending this product. I am gonna jump just into this one that is a little bit more fluffy now so that I can blend out the edges of that eyeshadow. Notice that I'm just keeping this shade on the outer part of my eye. I'm not putting it close to the inner corner. Now I'm gonna jump into this other brush here. It's just a smaller brush. And I'm actually going to mix a little bit of the brown shade that I used and some of the black. Just a tiny bit of that black shade because I feel like I just want to deepen up more the outer corner, just like this side here. So I'm just gonna deposit that here on the outer corner, and I'm not really gonna move it much from there. And I'm gonna jump back into that fluffy big brush that I was using, and I'm just gonna pass it without any product to blend out those edges and just make everything more seamless. Now to add the star of this show, I am going to deposit this very blue shade onto the inner corner. To do that, I'm gonna be using this brush here. It's somewhat of a flat brush, and I'm just going to take this blue shade onto this brush. Oh my goodness, this color though, I am really loving that color. I'm gonna take some of the shade and I'm actually going to spritz my brush with some of the setting spray to see if it just intensifies the color a little bit more. Okay, that really did bring out more of that blue color. This is what we're working with. I have never been more excited to work with color than how I am today. I just really love this shade. So far, I am really loving just how this palette is performing. I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up some of this fallout and just some of this color from the bottom of my eye. I don't want it to really ruin the foundation. I cleaned off. I'm just going to apply some tape so that I can apply the eyeliner. I was actually thinking of applying the blue eyeliner that I got, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe it might get lost with the blue eyeshadow. So I don't know if I'll use that or not today. I ran out of my Scotch tape, so I'm actually using this masking tape. You know what? I'm actually going to use the blue eyeliner. So let's pray that it does come out good. Okay, so this is how the eyeliner came out. It's actually not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a quick coat of mascara now, and I'm just gonna be using this Mega Length mascara. This one is just in the shade Very Black. Okay, so this mascara is actually not bad at all. I did think that I wasn't gonna like it because of the type of applicator that it has, but I actually quite like it. It's not like others that I have tried. This applicator actually does grab onto your lashes. I'm not mad about this applicator anymore. Okay, the mascara really did change my thoughts. I did think that I was not gonna like it, but I actually do quite like it a lot. It did lengthen my eyelashes and it actually really just spread them out very nicely. Okay, and now what I have been waiting for the whole entire video, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. I'm gonna be using this primer serum, and I've been really wanting to just use this serum for a long time, so let me go ahead and put it on here. Okay, so the consistency is actually kind of watery. I would have thought that it was going to be a little bit more like thick. Now that it's drying out, it actually does feel very tacky. So I feel like that's going to really help just allow for the foundation to grab onto the skin. I am going to apply some falsies because I just feel like the look needs it. Wet n Wild actually doesn't have any lashes that I found, but I'm just going to apply some really quickly and we'll move on to the foundation. Now I'm gonna jump into the foundation. So I'm gonna apply this one. This is the DEWY foundation and it's in the shade Cream Beige. I actually think I went a little bit light. I definitely went light on the foundation. Oh Lord. So we're gonna have to make it work because I don't actually have another one. I'm gonna be using this kabuki type of brush and I'm just gonna work the foundation in. I'm gonna have to drag it way down here. Okay, we're gonna make it work, guys. Okay, so don't panic that you see that my face is very, very light compared to the rest of my body. We're moving in a good direction except my shade. That is a problem. I'm gonna add a little bit here on my neck just to try and blend it all in. It looks way better now that I blended it all the way down here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna apply some concealer. And this one is also the Wet n Wild concealer, but this one's actually in the shade Light Medium Beige. To work this in, I'm just gonna be using the Wet n Wild sponge. This is something that I really like about this sponge, that it has this flat angle so you can really get into like under the eyes. Okay, and I also did grab another shade of that concealer. This one is the darker one that they have and this one is Dark Cocoa. I got it so that I can use it as a cream contour product. Just going to apply some here, and we're going to be using this to contour. I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild sponge and I'm going to work this in here. There for a moment, I thought we were gonna have a flop, but no, I think we're salvaging it quite nicely. I'm gonna move in now to just set the under eye. I'm just going to run my sponge here under the bottom so I can make sure I get rid of any creasing. I really like the consistency of this powder. I'm also just going to set the bronzing that we did, and to do that I'm gonna take the contouring palette in the shade Dulce de Leche. To apply that, I'm gonna just use this fluffy domy brush. To set the contour on my nose, I'm just gonna grab this brush and I'm just gonna run it down my nose. I'm also going to apply some blush now, and I'm just gonna use that same brush that I used for setting the contour. I just cleaned it up a little bit, and I'm gonna dip into the blush now. Okay, so it's actually quite nice. It's just like a very light pink shade. I'm gonna clean up the rest of this loose powder that we have lingering here. I'm going to jump back into the eyeshadow palette so that we can finish off the under eye area. I'm going to take this brush here and I'm just going to grab a little bit more of this electric blue shade, and I'm going to run that through the bottom lash line. So we're almost ready to finish off this look. I'm just going to apply the lip product. I only was able to get this shade, but I feel like it's gonna go well with the look that I did. So I'm gonna try it out, and I'm gonna pair it with this lip liner in the color Chestnut. Now let's go ahead and apply the lip product. I do think that it complements the eyeshadow look quite well, so I was a little nervous about that, but it actually looks really nice. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find either online or in stores any type of setting product for the brows. I do know they carry one, but I was just not able to get a hold of it online or at the store. I'm gonna have to just use another product to set the brows. I'm gonna jump into setting the makeup now, and I'm gonna be using the matte finish setting spray. And I'm also going to jump in right now to add a little bit of mascara to the bottom lashes. To finalize now, I'm going to jump into highlighter. This is the Precious Petals highlighter. I'm just going to take this fan brush here. Okay guys, so here you have it. This is the completed look. I actually really liked how it came out. Had never done something like this, and I just feel super proud that every time I am getting more and more out of my comfort zone, and I am actually finding what I truly like doing. For a very long time, I thought that I was an all neutral type of girl. Don't show me any color. I don't want any eyeshadow palettes that have color in them. Just give me all the neutrals. But lately I have found in myself that I really love playing with color. So if you are in the same boat that I was before, give it a try and just play with color once in a while, because you would be surprised at how pretty these eye looks really come out to be. I loved all of the products that I tested out today. I don't actually think that there's one bad product out of this haul. So that is the first for me. I actually quite like all of the products that I tested out. If you guys liked some of the products that I mentioned today, I will have all of them linked below so that you guys can go check them out and purchase them. Don't really have anything else for you guys today. The only one thing that I want to say is that I really appreciate all of your support so far. I'm just happy to be able to share this space with you guys. So thank you so much for your continuous support so far, and I hope that you guys are enjoying my content. Let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section below. I would really love to hear from you guys. I will see you guys very soon on my next video. If you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel before you go if you liked what you see today, and remember to stay scrumptious. Bye guys.